guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Arkham Harley Quinn garage kit that I just finished painting up. Now I did do one a few months back, and that one was a little bit more darker themed. As darker themed meaning like the blue and the reds were just a little bit darker, the straps were a little bit of a darker color. This one I was asked to do a little bit brighter colors, more brighter blues and reds for their specific collection, which is fine. So this one definitely separates from the previous one, and the hair is a little bit more I guess a platinum blonde. It's almost at the point where any lighter we almost be getting into white paint. Not much, but to the point, you know. Face was a little bit painted up differently, with it's like broken up like makeup and everything. We'll get a little bit closer on that. The base is pretty much painted up almost the same because there is sort of like a series of these kits. There was a Batwoman that was actually produced first, and I think that was a painted run. So then there's a Harley Quinn, and I think there's one coming after it, like a Catwoman or something. I'm not really sure. But the painted run is sort of like painted up like this. So I kind of followed that as much as I possibly could from the pictures. Except for the tiles here, we went with white and green tiles from like the Arkham game. I was sent a couple pictures on that, so we kind of just follow that. So that's the cool thing about kit building and painting. You can kind of do whatever you want. You can follow games, you can lighten up the colors, do whatever. So we did do one little custom work, which might be hard. There is some diamonds that are actually on the top of her legs here and here. Now this part is covered, so we didn't do it, but there is sort of diamonds here. So I kind of sculpted those onto it for the person, whereas the previous one we didn't, but I didn't even know there were supposed to be diamonds there. But I guess this depends on who produces it, sculpts it, and stuff like that. So let's get a little bit closer. We'll start off with the face first, and then we'll kind of go over it. So as you can see, as far as the face, it is very broken up. It might not be able to see it up close, but it's broken up to the point where I did like a lot of sponge white work on there. You know, so I painted up the skin tones in, you know, the body, as you can see on the chest and everything, and then from there I just added like a lot of like you know, padding with a sponge to kind of break it up and everything. Now her face is fairly flat, but the problem is the lights in the studio are sort of making it really shiny, but it is pretty much dulled down. So you can see as far as the hair, it's kind of like a really platinum blonde. In the beginning I did more of a blonde, you know, like a really like dirty blonde look and stuff, but then we kept on lightening until we got it to the point where we wanted it, and we got like that nice you know, platinum. Her skin tones are very pale. It may not come across it too much, but they are very palish skin tones. That's kind of like Harley Quinn. You know, you really don't want to put too much tan or dark colors into her. So you can see as far as the outfit, you know, the white shirt, it's got like a lot of interference on there to make it look a little silky. The blues and reds are sort of like a pearlized, metallic-y type of red and blue in there to kind of just make them pop. Now her straps are sort of, as you can see, they're kind of like, what I tried to do is I tried to give it like a bluish, leathery, velvet sort of texture. So I did a lot of like, you know, padding with different types of like fabrics. And I just wanted to give the blue something, you know, the straps a little bit different, you know. So you can see the straps over the blue, you know, silky area. So it makes it pop a little bit more compared to the previous one I did, where I did it like black, like broken black leather, which I think this one is cool. I kind of had a lot of fun with that. So it kind of opens up some possibilities down the line if I ever want to do something textured like that again. For the skirt and stuff, you know, it's just basically, you know, a blackish sort of skirt with some of the silky stuff. You know, we got sort of the booty shot as well. Now, as I said previously with my last one, there is no line to split up the outfit, you know, because, you know, you have this part blue and this part red, so they actually didn't do a line there. So I had to sort of create the masking for it. So I did the, I think I did the red first and then the blue, or I did the blue. I forgot exactly. I think it was the red first. So I just kind of split that up and everything from there. For her corset, it's kind of hard to see. The last one I did more of like a blackish corset, but this one we did more of a bluish rubber. So there's a lot of different variations of the blues, but they are pretty much a blue themed with the red. So I kind of just that. As far as, you know, the leggings, sort of the same thing, you know, put all the diamonds there. For her boots, the right boot sort of has a lot of bluish tint in this one. whereas the previous one, I think I just did more black. Now, as previously, there was no actually, you know, straps or strings kind of coming off these areas here. So I sculpted those on. That's the one thing that was missing from the original sculpt, which didn't really make sense. You have all the shoelaces, but they're not really coming out anywhere, you know. So I added these little shoelaces there. And then this boot, as you can see, dirtied it all up and everything like that. And then, of course, you can see as the base, a lot of detail in the base, and pretty much ran with it. So it's a really cool sculpt. You know, Harley Quinn, she's always a great character. You know, whatever game or movie or whatever, she pretty much works. Now, we do have a mallet for her like I did last time. So as you can see, this is the piece that comes with her. And then this is a mallet we made up for her. Now, the mallet actually isn't finished. So you can see we did a little smiley face over on this side. And we did a little bit of a bullseye over here. The diamonds painting on this mallet was very tricky. It took me a few tries. But the mallet, you know, can go underneath her hand like this, pretty much, and go. Now, there is going to be rope added to this, but I did it like 2 tries, and it's not really working. So the person that this is going to, they actually know how to tie ropes very well. I guess they said they had some training or their work on boats. I forgot exactly what they said. So the idea is all the rope that I picked up for it, I'm just giving to them in a baggie, and they can sit there and they can tie the rope around it the way they want it, and it can work that way. So that's the cool thing about, you know, stuff like this. So if you want to, you know, buy a mallet, these are just like, you know, judge mallets. You can get these on eBay, all different types of sizes and styles and wood, and you can chop them up, you can sand them, you can add stuff to them, paint them, and do whatever you want. So that's a pretty cool thing about, you know, something like this scale. So you can see we have a mallet added to her and goes from there. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Really great sculpt. You know, really cool. Now, like I've said in the past, this isn't my favorite outfit for Harley. Kind of like the Arkham outfit where it's more of the corset and the tighter outfit. I wasn't really too much fan of the skirt, but the sculptor who did this one did a pretty cool job. I really like it though. So it's always fun to paint Harley. That's pretty much the kit paint up. Hopefully you guys like the way she came out. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.